So, hello, I'm Ashka Colton, the dating detox expert, and I work with single ladies who are tired with dating and struggling to find the right person, and they keep losing themselves in the dating game and in the relationships. And I take them on a dating detox. This is a journey within when they learn how to love and value themselves more, how to have stronger boundaries, how to step up in love and demand more of men. And as a result of this work, they stop making the same mistakes in love, they start making more empowered romantic choices, and they attract high quality guys and true love to their life. And as the title says, it's probably going to be a bit lively, because if there is one thing I constantly see single women doing wrong in dating and in relationships, is accepting and putting up with too much crap and BS from men. And I absolutely believe that if women became stricter and they accepted less of the wrong behavior and wrong treatment, they will be much happier in their love lives and in their relationships. Let me know if you can see me. I see nobody on this live. Oh yeah, there's one person joining me. Can you just give me a thumbs up or a heart or whatever, so I know you are seeing me and hearing me? And I constantly hear the same kind of stories from ladies, and as I talk to many ladies, single ladies, I am exposed to the kind of, patterns and how they behave and how they act, because they share in confidentiality with me what they're going through and where they are at and what they want to change and all that stuff. And as I'm promoting my dating detox experiment currently, I'm talking to many single ladies and many ladies who have already found partners, but they're not absolutely happy because their needs are not being met, because the guys don't deliver, because the guys are not the right ones. But many of those ladies don't want to admit it, don't want to say it, because seeing it would mean they need to take more responsibility for confronting the guy, having difficult conversations, risking to lose the guy and becoming single again. And I fully recognize this pattern because I was stuck in this cycle for many years myself. I was in a relationship. I knew the guy wasn't right for me. I mean, deep inside, intuitively, I knew the guy wasn't right for me. He couldn't give me what I wanted, but I didn't want to see it because I wanted the relationship to keep going. I didn't want to be single. So I pretended. I ignored all the warning signs. I didn't step up. I didn't ask for more. I didn't communicate what I wanted because I didn't want to lose the guy, even though he didn't treat me well. Or they didn't treat me well, even though, hello Emma, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Even though I wasn't treated the way I wanted to be treated, even though I didn't have much fun in those relationships, even though they didn't even love me, and sometimes they were even kind of obvious about it, I still kept choosing the relationships over being single. So this is a complex issue because there are a few layers to it. We often choose to stick to these men and to these relationships because we don't believe we can find anybody better, and that is linked to low self-love and low self-esteem. Then we often choose to be in those relationships because we don't want to be single. We are afraid of being single and wait for the right person, and that's also very much linked to the previous one, that we don't believe we can find anybody better. And we are afraid to confront the guys, we are afraid to speak our truth, if, in my opinion, this is the best thing to do, because when you speak the truth And when you say and communicate what you are looking for, you give an opportunity to a guy to step up and deliver and love you the way you want to be loved. Or you give him an opportunity to disappear from your life and create space for someone who would be more than happy to actually give you what you want. Hello Sharon, my dear, how are you doing? How is New York? Are you enjoying yourself? Let me know. I've PM'd you, by the way. And you need to be at the place where you are ready to risk everything. But this place comes, you can get yourself to this place with a little bit of work. Because if you are a woman who keeps accepting all sorts of excuses, if you are a woman who keeps kind of justifying men, accommodating men, or choosing to be in a relationship which is actually not 100% working for you, and you know that deep in your heart, for example, you don't get enough support, you don't feel like you are important to the guy doesn't see you as often as you would like, the guy doesn't stay in touch, or he doesn't deliver what he promises, or in the recent conversations I've had excuses like, yeah, he's a good guy, but he's not ready to commit, so he doesn't want to move in together. Or he's a good guy, but he lives in another city and we hardly ever see each other, so I don't actually know when I'm gonna see it. When I hear these things, my stomach just turns upside down, because this is not how it's supposed to be. When a guy is really into you and he's in love with you, he will find a way to stay in touch. He will find a way to see you regularly and make you feel important and make you feel happy. You will be his priority. And this is what you should demand. If you get less, you even make a way out, or you either kick him out of your life, or before you do that, maybe don't be so drastic straight away, have a conversation and communicate what you really want in a relationship and what you expect him to give you. Just take responsibility for your love life and step up and demand more. Accept less of the crap and demand more. And when you demand, when you have strong boundaries, when you actually communicate what you want, you create an opportunity for the truth to heal the situation. As I mentioned before, they will either step up and give you what you want and realize that you are a keeper because you have strong boundaries, you know what you want and you are going for it, or they will even make a way out because you are too much of work to them and they are not at the place where they can give you what you want, which is fine. But then when they disappear, I know you'll have to go through pain and it won't be pleasant, but then you'll be in a better position to attract the right person to your life and create an awesome relationship, rather than waste time for the wrong guys and waste your energy for the relationships which are not going to last. So when it was more important in this live stream, talking about what you need to do or talking about my course, because my course, my Dating Detox Experiment, came to life because of all the mistakes I've made in the past. And it is precisely an answer to all the issues with low self-esteem, lack of self-love, losing yourself in relationships, and wasting time for the wrong guys and accepting whatever they give you instead of stepping up and communicating what you need from him, them, the man, and the relationship. So if you don't do the inner work, you'll be constantly putting up with crap, with the men who can't give you what you want, the men who'll be wasting your time, the relationships which you'll be taking more responsibility for than your partner, and you'll be losing yourself in every single one of them. You will be in relationships when you don't feel important. You will be in relationships when you will be choosing them over being single. And this is not how it should be. Love shouldn't be a big sacrifice. Love shouldn't be about convincing the other person to be with you or to want to be with you. Love is not about begging for his time. Love is not about being somewhere on the side and waiting for a better time when he's got more time. And he shouldn't be choosing between you or his hobbies. You should be number one in his life. You should be the most important thing in his life. Not his hobbies, not his mates, not his other arrangements. If you keep hearing lots of excuses from a man, it means he's not ready for a commitment. If you keep hearing like, this weekend I have to meet my guys or do this and that, and I'm going to meet you maybe next week, and sometimes you don't even hear from a guy, it means he's not 100% involved. So please stop accepting crap from men and step up and demand more, because you are an amazing woman. And if you are seeing this pattern in your life, I can almost guarantee that you need more work around self-love and stronger boundaries. And if you address these two things, you will be wasting less time in dating. You won't be getting involved with the wrong guys out of desperation and fear of being lonely or single. You won't be repeating the same damaging patterns in your life. And you open yourself up to an opportunity to meeting the man who can actually treat you like a priority and love you with his full heart and commit for the rest of his life. And I believe most women want that. We just accommodate too much crap not to be single and have kind of half support from a guy who is half involved, because this is better than being single and handling your life on your own and being strong and determined and being patient to wait for the right kind of guy. So let me know if you are seeing this pattern in your life, and let me know if you need any help with that, because I don't want you to waste more time. I don't want you to get hurt more. Enough. Enough of the wrong treatment, crap from men, bullshitting, and it's not the man's fault. It is your fault, because you are not strict enough, you don't love yourself enough, you don't have strong boundaries. And it can all be changed. And if you need help with that, if you need support with that, contact me, because I'm in about 2 weeks' time, I'm releasing a dating detox experiment, which is a 14-day program for single ladies who want to step up in love and go for what they deserve in love and change the patterns, build stronger relationship with yourself, which gives you security, create stronger boundaries in dating and love, and attract the high quality guy who will fall madly in love with you and give you what you want. And I'm gonna post more details under this live, but if you have any questions, please PM me and I'll be more than happy to discuss it with you. And I'm looking forward to running the course, and I already have 6 ladies, and I'm pretty sure more will join by the end of the promotion. And I can't simply wait to share my tips and my personal journey from being a miserable single woman who was a compulsive dater and dated for about 10 years. And I went on 110 online dates before I decided enough was enough. And I went on a dating detox. I did the inner work. I started to love and respect myself more. I put very strong and strict boundaries in place, which absolutely saved me, because after very few weeks, I don't know, it was about 3 months, when I completed my dating detox, I found the love of my life, and I've been with him for about 3 years, and we already have a boy together. So I know you can turn it around, and I know with the support of the person who has gone through it and has been on the journey, you can put yourself on the path to finding true love and become a woman who doesn't put up with crap, who doesn't accept bullshit from men and demands more from them. So please reach out to me if you need my help. The course starts on the 13th of November, And the beta price is only valid till Monday, but please, if you are interested, read all the info, which I'm going to post below the live. Lots of love to you, everybody, and I'll see you soon on the live again. Bye bye. Enjoy the rest of the day.